Hi everyone, my name is Kate, and I'd like to share my story with you. My boyfriend's name is Max. We've been together for a year. Max is cool. He always supports me. He never gets angry with me. We spend a lot of time together. He always helps me. At least, that's how it was until recently. At some point, I noticed that Max was getting distant. I would offer him to meet, but he always had some urgent errands, and whenever we would finally go out together, he'd stay silent most of the time. He didn't even look me in the eye. Naturally, I couldn't bear that. What happened? Everything was great, and now I was despondent. I got so used to his love and attention, and now it felt like we were strangers. It was driving me crazy, so I decided to find out whether Max still had any feelings for me. I found an unusual way to do it. I made a fake profile on Facebook and some other social networks. I called it Christy Bait and uploaded pictures of some model I found on the internet. I joined several different communities, wrote a few posts from her name to make her look like a real person. I messaged Max using this fake account. "Hi there." "Hi," he replied. "Who are you?" "You don't know me yet. I'm Christy. I found your page in one community and felt like getting to know you," I wrote. "Cool, let's have a chat," Max replied. I started talking to him, asking him about his life and hobbies. It was clear that the pretty stranger got his attention. He was so much more into talking to her than talking to me. He told her about his family, his studies, he shared his news with her, and talked silly nonsense. It lasted for a few days, and I decided to go further and flirt with him. "You know, Max, you're such a good guy. I'd love to have a guy like you by my side." "Thanks, I like you too," he said. "It's hard to find such an interesting girl." I was furious. Could it be that he just doesn't find me interesting anymore? I wondered. I was on the verge of tears, but I held them back to finish what I had started. I decided to get the ultimate proof of his infidelity. "I really like you, Max. Do you think we could be together?" "Why not?" he said. My heart stopped for a moment. You know, it's not easy to offend me. I could forgive anything, but not cheating. I was ready to break up with him immediately, but I wanted to make a bit of a show so that he would remember it for life. Christy offered to meet him in person because I wanted to come there and face him. He agreed. We were supposed to meet the next day in the city center. On my way there, I kept on thinking about what I could do to make him tell the truth. I wanted to show him the messages. I wanted to tell him that it was over for us. Of course, I felt bad about breaking up with him, but our relationship was torturing us both. I arrived first. I was worried and messaged him, "Where are you? I'm here." But what he said next changed my perception of the situation. "Listen, Christy, I should have told you this before, but I have a girlfriend, and I love her, but it's hard for me to be with her right now." "Why?" I asked. "The thing is, I just found out that I'm sick. I have to see lots of doctors all the time. I don't know if it'll get better. I was afraid of telling her that since she loves me, and it would be so hard on her." "Then why did you agree to meet me?" I asked. Tears were rolling down my cheeks. Suddenly, I felt someone touch me. I turned around. It was Max. He was smiling and looked me in the eye. "I always knew it was you, silly." I fell into his arms and felt so bad about what I had done. I promised him that I would never doubt him again, and that we were going to overcome any difficulties together. If you liked my story, like it, subscribe to my channel, and watch other stories.